Yo, it's good, everybody. Another Beers with Barton. It is Sunday fun day, or Sunday scaries at about this time on a Sunday, May 19th, 2024. Yeah, May's almost over too. Holy cow. Anyways, what a great weekend we just had in beautiful Charleston, South Carolina. One of Michaela's best friend, Addie, who dances with Michaela, her little brother, Law Dog, plays baseball. So his team had a tournament this weekend in Charleston. We heard about it a couple months ago, and we invited ourselves, even stayed at the same team hotel, got the team hotel rate. So we left Friday around lunchtime, got to our hotel about 3:34, got settled in. They played their first game on Friday night at 6 p.m. I believe won 13-1 after 3 innings. The level of competition for that team they were definitely not as good as some of the other teams for sure. And then went back to the hotel. People ordered pizza. Dads and moms were drinking. A bottle of bourbon was brought out later and completely finished. Kids were just having a blast. Michaela and her friend Addie and another friend whose brother plays on the team was there, and another girl actually whose brother plays that Michaela goes to school with. So those girls are hanging out and swimming, and boys are just having a blast and getting complaints from boomer people at a hotel at like 9 o'clock at night because boys are having fun swimming, but they were pretty loud. We just had a great time Friday, celebrated. Their game wasn't until, supposed to be played at 4 on Saturday, so some people went shopping, some people went to the beach. I sat in my hotel room and watched golf for like 4 hours by myself. It was glorious. Went and got some lunch, and then huge storm came in, lightning was close enough to the field, so it kept getting delayed. It's supposed to be at 4. We headed to the field about 4. The rain finally went, and I sat at a bar right next to the wonderful sports complex. It had like 6 or 8 fields, and it was built like a minor league stadium. They had like built-in stands, covered, gorgeous. Had like concessions open, like it was a whole thing. It was awesome, but their game finally started about 5:30 probably, so about an hour and a half delay. Started a little slow. I think they ended up losing 8-6 or 8-5. Couldn't quite come back. So that one was tough. But went and had dinner at this place that's right next to it. And, kids were playing football catch. All the parents having drinks. It was great. Had a nice barbecue dinner, then went and got the kids ice cream at the Crazy Mason. And they play. There's a bunch of arcade games in there. So, parents are trying to find dollar bills here and there. And I hooked my buddy Law Dog up. Had a couple ones, and then I had a $10 bill, and I threw it in there, and I gave a couple, dollars to each kid, and then like the rest of the kids came. I pulled out a $20 bill. I was like, boys, you want to get crazy? And they thought, it was the coolest thing ever. So got $20 worth of quarters. These kids were so thankful, and these 10-year-old boys were just playing video games for like a good hour probably, and eating ice cream. So it was really cool. I don't have a son. I don't have a son on the team, so it's cool to just be able to be kind of part of it and kind of, crash and support. So they had fun Saturday. Then they get the tournament. They find out that they played 8 a.m. this morning because they lost their second game, so they were going to be the early games and the single elimination. So didn't get it done today. Gave up 6 runs in 1 inning. I think the final score was 8-2 maybe, or 8-3. So we were done there by about 9:45, 10, which kind of sucked, but the boys had fun. You could tell they don't like losing. Who does? It's always funner when you win. But it was a great weekend. You could tell there was some great bonding. Got to meet a bunch of parents from the rest of the team, and it was just really cool. It was cool to be a part of, and it was just fun. And it was Charleston, Mount Pleasant technically, but gotta love it. So hung out for a little bit, and then people were kind of going their separate ways or doing their own thing. So we headed over to Edmonds, Oast. Grabbed some lunch right when they opened at 11. Grabbed some cans to go. Got a bunch of cans. Some for myself, some for my boy Danny Dimes, some for Worst Best Friend. It will be shared amongst all if I don't drink them all. And then we hit the road. Made 2 stops. Stopped about an hour in because, of course, Jessica Needs to use the bathroom every 7 minutes. And then about an hour and 15 minutes out, because we went to bed about midnight, got up at 6:30, and we packed the car and left to go to the field at about 7:40. So I didn't get a ton of sleep, and then it's been a long day already. So I kind of hit a wall about an hour 15 out. So we stopped, grabbed some gas, because we were a little under half a tank, grabbed some snacks, and then jetted home. Got everything unloaded, and Michaela went to youth group. A friend of hers on her dance team went as well. So they just actually want to pick them up right now. And started laundry. I went and picked up Potter, and now we're home. So great weekend. So cool to be part of or be able to even watch the Chargers. Didn't get it done. Obviously, would have wished they would have, done better than 1 and 2. But I got 3 games in, and you could tell the boys really care about each other. They're getting closer and closer as a team. And I watched the game earlier this year, and the kids have just gotten dramatically better even over this season, which is just a couple months. So it's pretty cool. Hopefully they can keep the team together, and the next tournament they go to, I'm in for that too. I love the travel. So Edmonds Oast arcade. It's a pale ale. That'd be appropriate because last night the kids enjoyed the arcade. So, and I did too. I didn't play anything, but I just enjoyed watching them have fun. There was a racing game. There was the hunting game. They were trying to win. I think Lawson won a little a stuffed plankton. So, man, they had a good time, and it was just cool to watch. I have to live vicariously through others who have either sons for sports or even daughters who play sports, because my daughter only dances, which is fine. She's fantastic at it. She loves it. I just don't know what's going on half the time in dancing. So being able to go watch soccer or baseball or volleyball or anything is just it's pretty fun. So and who doesn't like to travel? So Edmonds Oast arcade pale ale 4.7. So it's kind of a low one. So cheers. Great weekend in Charleston, Mount Pleasant, and hanging out with the Chargers. Cheers. Well, that's very tasty. Never had that one before. Definitely gonna enjoy that one. All right, that's it. Gonna go watch the end of the golf. It's getting interesting, and then probably do some more laundry, take a shower, and I might be in bed before the sun's down. I'm exhausted, and back to reality tomorrow. Which the other cool thing was Friday, as I'm leaving to go take Potter, our garage door, not the door, I think the motor burnt out, or the track broke. So had to take that off the tracks and be pushing it up and down and locking on the inside. So someone's coming tomorrow to either repair, or we're gonna have to get a whole brand new motor, and maybe even track, because there's little plastic pieces that looks like they broke. So it's definitely damaged. Awesome. So reality is definitely gonna hit tomorrow. So all right, buddy. Hope you have a good rest of your evening. Excuse me. Until next time. Adios.